Hey everyone, Mike here from ContentFold, and today we're kind of starting a brand new segment. We might turn this into a live, we might keep these as YouTube videos. But basically, each week we're going to check on a couple different businesses and how ContentFold works for them specifically. So for this particular business, we're going to be using a kind of travel YouTube video. I wouldn't call it a vlog, but we do have a blog set up. We have a Pinterest set up. We actually don't have Facebook or Twitter set up, so this is something we may add in the future because obviously ContentFold does all those things and it does it very well. But basically, every single week, we're going to show you how much growth this travel blog gets, how much clicks it gets, how much blog views, how much Pinterest views, and the growth week over week over week using ContentFold on top of our particular YouTube content. And so, with this, what's pretty cool, I think, is ContentFold doesn't only work on travel blogs, it works on so many things, and we're actually going to show that. So we've got another business that has agreed to work with us to kind of show all their growth and content. That does, basically, they sell old movie posters, right? And they do these little YouTube shorts, and ContentFold creates the pins and stuff like that from these YouTube shorts on top of these old movie posters, propaganda posters, stuff like that, right? Then we also have a couple other people that we're slowly working into it where they actually purely want ContentFold for the blogging, for the affiliate links, for the Pinterest images, basically to turn their content into more money quicker is really the simplest way to put it. And one of those is in kind of like the off-grid niche, is kind of like in a canning and preserving niche. Another one is actually kind of in a gardening niche. So we have some really cool stuff coming up. I'm basically trying to have a series showing how different customers are using ContentFold to grow and make more money faster. It really is that simple. So let's jump in. This is, as you can see, the back end of ContentFold. Now, in complete transparency here, this is a travel blog that my wife and I had done since we moved to Spain. We'd kind of done it just to like have a business where I could write off all the travel we were doing, to be completely honest. And so we only made like 30 videos, as you guys will see when I connect the YouTube channel. We actually got quite a bit of views. We actually had made it for more friends back home or family back home to kind of watch and keep up with us. Obviously, me being in the internet space and stuff, I did some basic YouTube, SEO, keywords. Like I put some effort into some of the things, and we got more views than I ever thought we would. And so this particular one is just kind of showing ContentFold. I don't want to say restarting a dying YouTube, because we didn't put in enough effort, I think, for that to count as YouTube. There's only 30 videos. Most of them are from like 2 years ago. We did have 1,000 subscribers, and so we just put out a video yesterday to kind of restart this and show ContentFold and everything that it can do. So I'm going to kind of show you the good, the bad, the ugly, everything that I love about ContentFold right now, things we're working on, and again, every week I'll kind of show you the growth of this. And so I'm going to connect our YouTube channel. I might block out a little bit of this, but basically I'm just signing into my main email that is attached here. And as you can see, 1,000 subscribers, that's the views, and 31 videos processed. So if you come over here, you'll see 1,040. And so all this, it hasn't started tracking anything yet. You'll see some of these total clicks down here. This was me messing around with some of the things, so I will show you guys that as well, just to be, again, completely transparent. We almost bought a farm in Spain's safest city, Oviedo, as you can see 1 minute ago. This was just grabbed, so this is the one we actually processed already. It's over here in the, it's over here in the blog post. So these are all that we had done. This was kind of me just doing a test. So these are from old videos, and then this Oviedo one is the brand new video. So again, you can kind of see we got 100 something clicks from 5 blogs basically, because this one's been up less than 24 hours. And we have the scheduled pins going out, and it's not showing me any pins actually, so I'll have to double check that to see where those are grabbed or if those are going out again or not. So with that said, as you can see, starting with 1,040 subscribers, kind of day one of the restart, day 1.5, if you want to call that. So to then take to kind of show you guys, we are not using ContentFold's blog for this one. ContentFold does have a completely hosted blog with all of our plans that we offer. With that said, I have my own WordPress blog. So on top of our top tier, we do have a WordPress plugin that as you create items, it will shift it over there completely. So just to kind of show this, here's the Simplify Broad page. As you guys can see, for some reason, everything is in lowercase. So like, again, something that we haven't even fixed. I have to go fix. I'm assuming it's a plugin that is causing this, because it's across all of our blogs. It's across everything. It even says uncategorized. Like, it's not. This could be so much better. I mean, even this is like a. That's embarrassing. This is a auto-generated WordPress theme thing left at the bottom. So that's embarrassing. That's just left there. That's not even Switzerland or anything. I don't know what those photos. Like, those aren't our photos. So again, you can kind of see the about us. Again, everything in lowercase for some reason. And I mean, this take action page is probably broken. Yeah, I mean, it does nothing. Like, again, like you guys can kind of see, this is just kind of a mess, right? So there were a couple blogs from way back when. I mean, 2023. So this is 2026 now. These brand new ones obviously were the ones made in ContentFold. And so I'm going to do one live for everyone today to kind of see kind of how ContentFold works, how everything is approved, and kind of start tracking some of our stuff. So what I have chosen today is, I'm going to click over here. You can see that, is London worth visiting? First time in London with kids. This is Simplify Broad. This is our website. Maybe I'll just kind of let this ad play through. Okay, sorry guys. I had to cut that. I don't even know if I can play that on YouTube. It was like a weird deodorant ad that, like, I don't know. There's a lot of skin showing in there. So maybe I'm in Europe, so it's okay. But as you guys can see, is London worth visiting? First time in London with kids. You can see Simplify Broad. Obviously myself, my wife. You can see how, I don't want to say low quality the video is, but it's literally just us shooting a video, just kind of, like I said, it was really, this channel was made for friends and kind of and family back home, and kind of an excuse in case I had to show anything about, like, did I have a real business that was traveling and doing all this work, right? So this was one of our first videos that kind of went, I don't know if I want to say viral, but we only had like a couple hundred subscribers and we hit like 18,000 views. And so what I'm actually doing with this is I'm going to see if maybe we can get some more blog clicks, some Pinterest clicks, drive some more views to this page. We had 101 comments actually, so like that was another big part of it. We were interacting with people. I'm going to basically see if ContentFold can help push some more traffic to this. Can we get this to 20,000 views? Can we get to 120 comments? Can we get some clicks, stuff like that? And so right off the bat, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this YouTube URL, as you guys can see up here, come over here to ContentFold, and because it isn't a brand new video, any brand new videos are discovered right here, okay, in ContentFold. So all I'm doing is copying and pasting this, clicking add video, and you'll see it actually pulls up the thumbnail. Is London worth visiting? Do I want to use one of my ContentFolds, my folds remaining? I say yes, and you're going to see it come over here on the right hand side. Oh, in a second maybe, because I think it just finished processing. So let's go to, and here it is. Yep, just had to refresh. You can see it's in queue and it's being worked on. So from there, as this is being worked on, I would say this probably takes about 5 minutes, guys. It depends on how long the video was and stuff like that. But in general, 3 to 5 minutes seems very accurate. So we're gonna go take a look around and see if there's some other things that I guess I can kind of improve. So first off, or I can show you guys to show the full growth here. So as you guys can see, 283 monthly views, just to refresh this page. 283. So again, I just want to show that this is brand new. These are random pins. You can tell this isn't ours. From right here, you can see Granada versus Valencia August Heat Guide. You can see that our Pinterest images have been made, right? So what's kind of interesting here is you can see we got 1 click through already. But again, not many pins, not many posts. That's why I want to show you guys. This is like a brand new Pinterest account, basically. I'm restarting the YouTube channel. The blog is broken. I mean, it's embarrassing that it still has like pre-made photos at the bottom of it. The take action button legit doesn't even work. It takes you to the top of the page. I mean, this oh my god, this image is literally this image is literally not even working right here. It's hidden because it's a PNG on top of a white header. Again, like just a mess, right? There's no other way to put this. Like, what a total mess of a blog. Our stuff isn't capitalized. Our take action button takes you nowhere. We've got freaking pre-made pictures on the bottom, uncategorized. So again, just showing you how much neglect this thing has. The Pinterest account, brand new, and this is something that we were actually kind of working on our Pinterest pins recently. So we have definitely improved our pins recently. I would say our pins were, I'm not going to say it's one of our weaker points, but it's something that we noticed we could definitely improve on, because we're very happy with the blog content coming out, very happy with the Facebook content, the Twitter content, the email sequencing kind of going out. The Pinterest felt a bit weaker than other things, so we've spent some time on that, and I'm actually going to show you some of the brand new images made. So, but yeah, again, just a mess, right? A mess of a thing. But this is why we want to use this as an example. It's kind of reviving, I guess, like an old YouTube channel, an old brand, something that I think many people can relate to and kind of consider if they want to get back into this. One thing else I'm going to show you guys, which is embarrassing, on here on our left side, you can actually see promo links, okay? And our promo links, maybe I'll block these out barely. I don't even have any affiliate links. So probably in the next video, I'll maybe start looking around for some affiliate links, for some product links. If you guys don't know, ContentFold actually automatically folds it into every single blog that you put in. Some people put in Pinterest images. I don't really. I leave the Pinterest images to go directly to my blog and my YouTube. You could. Some people do. I'm not going to argue against it. It's just something I personally don't do. And yeah, so I don't have any affiliate links. I literally have a Wise International Bank, which I do recommend to anyone who moves abroad. I find it by far the easiest to transfer from like US dollars to euros, the British pound to euros, whatever money you're using, type of thing. And then obviously there's a ContentFold one right here. So, and you can choose up to 3 links as required. So if anyone had like a specific product that they were selling themselves, a course that they had created, anything you always want forced into an article, that's where you go here. Otherwise, outside of like the first 3 required that you can turn on and off with this green button, they only put it in if you mention it or if it makes sense. They're not gonna, like, even if you have 50 affiliate links, they're not gonna stuff 50 affiliates links into a single 3,000 word blog post, right? That's crazy. So let's take a look back over here. Dashboard. All right, content generation still going on. So from here, I actually have to double check my publishing. I will turn on generate Facebook posts and email newsletter. I missed that. So again, maybe the next one's actually not even going to catch it. Blog settings, I can re-verify the connection. All right, it's connected to WordPress. Perfect. Down here, we do have a technical or creative style for the travel vlogs, stuff that my wife and I do. We definitely let it expand a little bit on top of what we say. So it uses what we say as like the main guidelines. But for example, if we were talking about Sevilla and this Indian restaurant that we had, it will even add like the most reviewed dish or something like that onto there. So we didn't maybe mention that dish specifically, but based on a little bit of information, it'll add a little bit extra into there. It just expands your content a little bit, right? So with that said, if I could actually show, so this is London worth visiting. And here, oh, this is actually my Oviedo page. So I guess I could show this. This is a brand new, I've got videos scheduled already. As you guys can see, we kind of have a more uniformed Pinterest pin going on here. You guys can see the amount of views, likes, all this type of stuff, comments. So what's pretty cool is on top of this brand new post that we just did, we've got 463 views already, and that was from yesterday. 464, that's obviously just me. 10 comments. I did, people always tell me to pin a comment or not. I don't know if we should. So if you guys have any advice on that, I'd love to hear it. What is tough on top of this one is we get a lot of people actually watching it in Spanish, because obviously we live in Spain. So like my Spanish isn't bad, but I have to like really focus when I write back to people or write it very simply. But again, obviously any type of engagement, stuff like that, I think is good, right? So for this, just so you guys can kind of see, I don't think I'm doing anything special here. I'm trying to show exactly what ContentFold does and doesn't do. This is just a normal description to me, right? We have some hashtags in here. We had this broken down, but this was kind of auto-generated, I guess I would say. It's not like I went into a special program and I did all this. As you guys can see, like our logo's kind of just like pasted in the upper right. There's nothing special here. Kind of done, I guess. So I also don't want, I guess, people thinking I have this huge team behind me or anything. Like, as you guys can kind of see from these videos, like this was made on Fiverr or something like 5 years ago. This little intro, and it's a long intro, maybe it should be shorter. Like, we're sitting on a couch again. Like, this hasn't improved much in terms of quality. Like, my wife maybe throws in a couple photos. I'm trying to see if there's any photos that I can actually click on. Oh, there we go. I saw one. Yeah. So like, as one person's talking, it's this simple. Videos or photos, we'll just put it over the other person, so that, like, that's it. Like, there's really nothing special here, right, guys? I just kind of want to keep harping on top of that. It's nothing special. It was made for friends and family back home, and I guess let's kind of see what ContentFold can create here, So, awesome. So it looks like it's done. So let's go ahead and go to and I didn't click on the Facebook post. So next one, we'll make some Facebook post stuff like this. Is London worth visiting? And we can review each one. So I'm going to take a look at the Pinterest pins real quick. First time with kids, kind of showing someone on top of the tube. All right, that's not bad. Got Big Ben in the back, although Legoland Windsor, technically, no, but still, it's still somewhere else. Free London fun with kids. Yeah, like, again, I've got to say, definitely better Pinterest pins than we were making a week or two ago. So this I'm fairly happy with. You can see it hits all different types of what am I trying to say? All different types of angles, from the Legoland to free activities with kids to is London worth it with kids, like the exact title. London with kids, first time itinerary. Even then, the pin descriptions look great. Yeah, very, very happy here. So I'm going to close this up. Let's take a look at the blog. Before we even booked our tickets, we've heard everybody, the kids. Some said it was magical, others said it was crowded, expensive, stressful. This would be an amazing memory. Love that it already is kind of using some quotes of things that we completely talked about. Some key takeaways. Yep, so it did mention our direct flights. These were crazy cheap. They were like, yeah, $30 round trip, $40 round trip from Spain to the UK directly with Ryanair. As you guys can see, it actually does put these images into the Pinterest images into the blog post to make it kind of break up and read well. The affiliate links I want to talk about, as you guys can see, here's a Wise affiliate link built in. We booked our trip maybe 2 weeks out, which is pretty last minute for us. 100%, yep, this is all correct. We did land in Stansted, so we took the train in. So again, I'm kind of just skimming this with you guys. We got the Airbnb right near Paddington Station. So again, if you guys ever want to watch this video to like double check, this is like what's being written here is actually what we said. It 100% is. This is exactly where we stayed. And we did talk about this. After being in Spain for so long, we kept responding to like the waiters in Spanish. I know this is kind of off topic, but like we kept saying gracias and stuff like that instead of thank you. So it was just weird. Yeah. Chinatown, Leicester Square. Yep. The amount of toy stores. Yep. 100%. Windsor, Ninjago area. I mean, so it's actually talking about actual areas within Legoland, which is really cool. Now, one thing here is they did spell Aubrey's name wrong, so I'm just going to fix that real quick, which is kind of weird because it spelled Hamley's correctly. I think it spelled Aubrey correctly before. Okay, yeah, it spelled her name wrong there for some reason. It actually caught it as a error, though, so that's good. Natural History Museum, free, yep, was awesome. Kids loved it. You have to give, like, they asked for a little donation, so, you know, toss them $5 or something to keep it free for everyone. Afternoon tea, yep, that was a massive bill. God, yeah, totally remember that. 100, yeah, we recommend it. And I guess here, I'd say this is one issue. This, for sure, should probably be a hyperlink. And this is one thing where you can kind of go through and walk through, but this is definitely supposed to be a affiliate link. This 100% should be the ContentFold affiliate link. The other thing I'm just noticing a little bit for me in particular, I don't love super big paragraphs, and you can see I just hit enter here. This was the first one that really caught my eye that I thought was too big. The rest of these don't seem, yeah, too massive. I just never, yeah, these are all pretty reasonable. And again, it's a smaller screen, so it looks squished as well. But that was the first one that caught my eye. That one looked pretty long. Here's some frequently asked questions. So this is something that we've added to ContentFold recently based on, one, some of our ideas, but really some user feedback as well. Trying to rank on top of the Google AI overviews, the those frequently asked questions that Google kind of like throws up these answers. These are keyword rich, trying to get that link on top of Google and stuff to start bringing some more traffic because of how much fewer people are kind of clicking on the AI overviews nowadays, at least in terms of SEO and stuff. And so this is something that's been working, you know, very well for us. You can see the SEO keywords and phrases that it kind of hits. This is what it's going to look like. And so I'm just going to hit save changes. So I'm going to hit publish the blog. All right. Right here, you can automatically publish your Pinterest pins. And I don't have a Twitter set up, so that's why this one hasn't come through. If we come over here to, let's go to scheduled pins first. You'll see that these are scheduled 48 hours, then like 5 days or something, then a week later, and then another week or two later. So we do get all 4 pins out. We actually kind of even repin 1 or 2, like your some of your best ones, another week or 2 later. So you kind of get about like 4 to 6 pins out of it, which is pretty darn nice. On top of this, if you want to come right here, you can just click post now. So like I'm just going to hit post now. Just to kind of show you guys this, you also can repin it as well. It said it was posted successfully, so it turns from blue to green, the dot. If you guys come over here to Pinterest, you can come take a look. And it is right here. All right, right here set up for you. On top of that, if you come to the blog, you will now see that, and usually it takes 30 seconds. Don't run over here immediately, but it takes 30 seconds. Is London worth visiting with kids? Our first trip. And as you guys can see right here, it has the key takeaways. It has this. Again, please don't mind some of these headers looking like this. This is my blog broken. I've got to go fix this. As you guys can see, again, nothing really too big in terms of the paragraphs being too big. The Pinterest images spread throughout, right? Maybe this is something that I would change a little bit on mine, where I don't love that this Pinterest image is right next to the YouTube video, right? I'd rather have it kind of separated, maybe, put in between here. Here's the frequently asked questions, right? And again, so completely set up, done. I'm probably going to start wrapping this video up, but it's almost, almost a 25-minute video. So with that said, guys, I will be back next week to kind of show how many more blogs were processed for Simplify Abroad, what our new blog clicks and Pinterest click looks like, what our monthly Pinterest views look like, how many clicks we have coming through, and obviously I really don't expect anything for the first 30 days. If I get even a little bit, I'll be pleasantly surprised. But it is definitely a snowball effect that we're kind of going here for. So this is going to be a long-running, I guess, video series. Maybe consider this, day one type of thing. And then on top of that, I have to fix my site. I mean, look at this. You still can't even see abroad. And I have to fix the headers. So there's things I have to clean up on top of the site. And then I need to go look for affiliate links. If anyone knows of any good, I guess, affiliate links or products to recommend for traveling, I'm happy to even buy it with my own money, test it out type of thing. Because I don't want to recommend crap. That's the fastest way you could lose people from trusting you, and stuff. So I don't want to recommend any crap products or anything like that. Maybe if there's like a really good suitcase, or I haven't really even thought about things to sell, for this site, because it was never meant to do that. With that said, if you guys have any recommendations, pop it in the comments below. If there's anything else you guys want me to explore so I can show what ContentFold can do on top of any of these videos, please let me know. And we'll see you guys in our next one.